Howdy. Hello and welcome back. We're going to be talking about the 6 different ways to play 6 notes. Well, we could review. I'm not going to write it down because it wouldn't really fit and I'd have to rearrange everything anyway. But let's take a look at the 3 ways to play 3 notes. Here's major, minor, Phrygian. Pretty cool. Alright, if we go and we add a 4th note, there's a new item at the top. It's the Lydian. It comes before major. It has that sharp 4 in it. Right there. And then if I say, okay, here's major, regular 4. Oh, let me play that one again. I'm sorry about that one. That was 1, 2, flat 3 and 4. Same 4. That was minor, but with the flat, with the flat 3 in there. There's the flat 2 and the flat 3. Makes it a Phrygian. And then I say, okay, let's go to the 5th note. Here's the Lydian again. It has a 5th note that's the same 5th note from the major scale. Sounds like they ended on the same note. I just played something different. It was like, oh, there's that regular 4 in the major scale. Now I'm going to take it, I'm going to change the 3 to a flat 3. So I'll play that again. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, and 5. And then from there I'm going to say, okay, let's change that 2. There's a 2. There's a flat 3. There's a 4. There's a 5. That's the Phrygian. I'll play it again. Flat 2, flat 3, 4, and 5. And then I'll take that and say, you know what? I want to change that 5, make it flat. Here's 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, and flat 5. And that was the last new one that we saw, which was the Locrian. And so far we added a new one to the top at 4, which was the Lydian. And then we added a new one to the bottom at 5, which was the Locrian. And this one is going to be in the middle. So let's start off with some names. Here's Lydian, underline, major, underline. I'm going to put an underline here, and I'm going to put an underline here, and then I'm going to put, oh my gosh, I skipped minor. That seems somewhat intentional. Here's the Locrian, and we have 6 spots. Let's start filling some stuff in. There's that dash, 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 dash. What do they all have? Well, they all have a 1. Might as well put them all down at the same time. Yeah, they all look like 1s to me. Okay, let's go to the major and say here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks pretty cool. All right, so here's Lydian, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the same difference as before. It's that sharp 4, there's a 5, and there's a 6. Cool. Let's listen to those 2. Alright, so with those 2, that 4 is still going to be the thing that makes it sound different. So here's 6 notes now. 6 notes major. Also known as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then if I change that Lydian, that note right there is still the note that's different. Doesn't really change. These notes that come after it still sound the same to me. Like if I go up a major and then a Lydian. That 5 and 6 sound very similar to me, no matter the context. So there's Lydian, there's major. Let's see, I know, let's make it minor. There's 1, 2, flat 3, and then I'm going to keep all the other notes the same for major and say, cool, this is going to be minor then, right? Well, let's hear it. There's 3 notes minor at the beginning of it. It's got a flat 3 in it. Cool, that still sounds minor. Cool, yeah, let me write that in there as minor. Alright, dry erase. Oh, wait a minute. That's a new name. Oh. That's not minor. It says Dorian. That's Dorian. Dorian is just like the minor, but we haven't gotten to the thing that makes the minor the true minor. So now I left this open for the minor. Here we go. There you are. This is the true minor. There's the 1, there's a 2, there's a flat 3, there's the 4, and there's the 5. These are the same notes that we saw before, and we were calling them minor. They are. And they're over here too. Same notes found in the first notes of Dorian. In fact, you could say that Dorian is a minor scale. It's not the minor scale, but it's a minor scale. The thing that makes it different is that this over here is a flat 6. So Dorian has the natural 6 or the regular 6. Minor has the flat 6. Let's hear what those two scales sound like. So, guitar. Here's the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, and a 6. Cool, sounds good. And then here's 1 and a 2 and a flat 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a flat 6. That has a different sound, landing on that different. Cool, sounds good to me. Sounds like a different scale. Now, this is a really interesting point because now I could say, well, what can I say? I can say that there is this thing that happens, and that is carrying through, right? The ones, they carry through the entire time. They don't change from one scale to the next. Maybe they can later on, but that's just something else. Now, we take a look at the 2, right? Lydian and major, they have the same 2, right? In fact, Dorian and minor also have the same 2. But then we get to Phrygian. We remember from 3 notes that Phrygian has a flat 2, and then that changes. But then after that, check this out, it carries through and it stays the same in the Locrian. So the Locrian now also has this flat 2, and that's the same flat 2. So let's see if this happens again. Right now it seems like this note stayed put, same spot, changes once, and then stays put after it changes. It does not change back. If this is the 3, this is the same 3. This is like the major 3 in Lydian. It looks like it's the note that makes it sound happy or something. Major goes to Dorian, which used to be minor. It kind of is minor. That's where you get this different sound. And then after that, we know that Phrygian also has a flat 3, and that Locrian also has a flat 3. This note was one thing, changed, and then did not change back. That's pretty cool. Does this look neat? Looks neat enough. Alright, that works. Okay, so Lydian, the first note to change is this sharp 4 to the regular 4. Once it changes to a regular 4, oh, cool, it's the same thing, and all of these other scales also have this natural, perhaps even perfect 4th. Alright, there's that. Then let's take a look at what's coming up next. We have, it doesn't look that even, but it's alright. Here's this. 5, 5. We know that the Phrygian also has a regular 5, ... And then over here, we have the flat 5. That's the one time that it changes, and it kind of just stayed put until it changed. And the reason why I bring this up is that, like, we take a look at the 6, right? Lydian, major, and Dorian all have this natural 6 as part of its harmonic landscape. Once it changes to the flat 6, harmonic landscape, that sounds pretty cool. Once we go from the minor to the Phrygian, we say, okay, that stays put, and then also the Phrygian and the Locrian have the flat 6 as well. Did I say that? Am I being clear? Well, let's see. Let's listen to what all these sound like. Lydian. Major. Dorian. Minor. There's that flat 6. There's a Phrygian. Has that same sound. And there's the Locrian. These 3 sound like they ended on the same note. These 3 sound like they ended on a different note. Those are the 6 different ways to play 6 notes. And yeah. Stay tuned for the video on 7. 7 ways to play 7 notes.